Hey everybody, I'm Doug, and this is Jessica. We only have one working mic, so I'm going to be talking tonight. But this was the week 4 recap of September 2016, 1B, 8-count Lindy Hop. And so this week we finally sort of culminated in our open-to-open swing out. We'd been teasing this for a while. So I'm going to do a swing out from close to get out into open. And then open to open swing out looked like this. And let's just do this from a couple of, this is a circle. We're going to do, hoo, ha, hoo, ha, hoo. This is what it looks like from the back. And then from this angle, swing out from closed. Swing out from open. So we talked about how this is different than everything we've talked about before. We were still aiming to get to that feeling of away that we had for the swing out, for the circle and the swing out from closed. But it's just even more important to get to that quickly, because you don't have a lot of time in that open to open. So we're triple stepping and turning, both leader and follow, getting to this position here, and then turning and going back the other way. And we did a sort of classic choreography pattern in Lindy Hop, and that is swing out from close, 2 swing outs from open, and circle. Thank you. And we'll show it with this back angle so you can see both of our backs a little bit. To da da da, hoo ba do da da, hoo ba do da da, ba do da da, hoo ba do da da, do da da, and the swing out circle, do da da. We got into some nitty gritty about how leaders are stepping backwards as we do the swing out versus I'm stepping to the side or even maybe forward when I do the circle. So that's one way to differentiate those two. And remember that the circle is a very circular feel of you moving with your partner, and that swing out is a feeling of passing by your partner. So we just worked on dancing a lot. We did a lot of social dancing. We did a lot of dancing to music. And that is a great segue into the next thing we're going to talk about. We did at the end of the class today, which was musical structure. We have a special musicality class coming up next week with some live musicians who are going to come in, and we wanted to introduce some swing musical structure. So we talked about the 32 bar swing. So bars are a measurement of 4 beats, and that's how musicians think about the music. But as dancers, we often think about 8 counts, and each of these little lines is an 8 count. So an AABA 32 bar swing means we have phrases of A's and B's, and there are 4 of them, and that makes up a chorus for those whole things. And then within each A phrase, there's an 8 count that's very similar, different, similar, different. So we listened to Jump Session by Slim and Slam and Flying Home by Lionel Hampton as examples of this AABA structure. Oh, I didn't mention B, which is in a different color here and doesn't have that same structure, is often a very different form of music. The other major form that we talked about was the 12-bar blues, which is totally different. And that is made up of just like one chorus that is 6 8 counts or 12 measures. And we just said that this is often sort of coupled, like the first 2 8s will sound similar, the second 2, and then the third 2. And then there's generally this sort of rising action that culminates after the chorus and then repeats in blues songs. We also mentioned there's always some exceptions. There's always the platypus for the biologists. But you will find lots and lots of the swing music that we dance to fits into these forms. And When we did our swing out, swing out, swing out circle, you can see that fits super nicely into a phrase. We danced to jump session, and we did that choreography we showed you. Then we did some like basic circle from closed, and then you could try something like promenade, 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 swing out, or something like that. So this is a really nice form to play around with your dancing and make sure it's musical. We also mentioned that this is not just a leader idea. Either independent variation or even suggesting a movement to your leader is something that a follow can definitely do at like points, and you can do it anytime, but there are really good points in the music based on this structure to do it. So this isn't just something that leaders think about, it's something that we all think about as dancers. So thank you for coming out for our 8-count series. Come back next month and check out this musicality class. Thank you guys so much.